Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Ninjago video here on the channel. My name is TannerFishies. In today's video, I just want to talk about some not so great Ninjago news. And, you know, it's not so great news. It's pretty much bad news for a lot of Ninjago fans, but it's also very expected. Obviously, as you can see here, we are on LEGO's official website where they just added all of the new sets officially on their shop at home portion. All of them are here for Crystalized. All 8 of them are here. And as you can see, they say coming soon. Now, the release date of these sets has been revealed, and that's the big problem for a lot of people, especially Ninjago fans living in North America, which according to my YouTube analytics is most of you guys. Now, like I said, this news is kind of bad, but it's to be expected. The news that these sets will be releasing in North America on August 1st, 2022. Now, right away, that might not seem like such a big deal. August 1st, okay, that's pretty much when they come out usually, right? Well, yeah, the rest of the world, though, is getting these sets on June 1st, not August 1st. A full 2 months before the US gets their hands on these bad boys. Now, like I said, it's to be expected. This is usually how it goes for these Ninjago sets. Usually LEGO releases them everywhere else in the world on June 1st, while North America usually gets them on August 1st. And as I've said, that's to be expected. I don't think Ninjago fans who have been keeping up with the series year after year are expecting anything different, nor are they surprised. I know I sure wasn't when I looked at these sets and saw the release date was August 1st. I didn't bat an eye, but I know for a lot of Ninjago fans, it's going to be kind of disappointing. Now, of course, there are ways to get sets in the US early if you do have, I guess, connections overseas. On June 1st, when these sets do release overseas, you can indeed go on certain websites and order them from overseas. The only problem with that is that shipping might be delayed because of the current pandemic that we are still in, and it's going to be super expensive to ship these from overseas. So for me personally, I'm going to go ahead and wait on these to come out August 1st. I live in the United States. I was expecting this, and that's no problem for me. There's, of course, another reason as to why I do not want to pay super expensive shipping, and that has to do with the prices of these sets, which is also part of the bad news here. Now, these prices pretty much affect everybody. From what I've seen, these prices are pretty equally terrible in all parts of the world. Now, the reason why so many people are mad about these prices is because with these sets, it doesn't seem like you're getting the value that you usually get from Ninjago. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't seem like these Ninjago sets retain the usual great value that Ninjago is known for. In fact, if we take a look at an example here, which is probably the worst contender on this list, Lloyd's Golden Ultra Dragon, for $139.99, if we take into account the price of the Golden Ultra Dragon here, for $139.99, $140, that should be around 1,400 pieces, especially if we're taking into account the standard 10 cents per piece. However, if you look at the actual Golden Dragon set itself, how many pieces do you have, kind sir or madam? Yeah, 989. That should be around $100 at the most. This isn't even the biggest set in this wave in terms of piece count, but it's certainly the biggest in terms of price, $139.99. Now, with this set specifically, and with pretty much every other set on this new list here in this release wave, there's a lot of gold here. I'm not sure if gold parts increase the, I guess, cost of a set. I'm not sure if it costs more to print gold parts, therefore LEGO needs to charge more. Also, this dragon does have a lot of specialized pieces, which usually go for a little bit more as well, cost more to make, therefore LEGO charges more, I guess, for the actual set itself. And also, this set right here does have some exclusive figures. Another good example of this happening is the Samurai X Mech set, which is going to be $120 US. Taking a look at that set really quick, also coming out August 1st, how many pieces does this have? 1,003, so that should be around $100 even. It's going to be $119, which isn't as bad as the Golden Ultra Dragon, but it's still a little bit more expensive than what it should be. Granted, this set does come with some gold pieces, but it also comes with a whole bunch of exclusive figures. In fact, I'm pretty sure out of all the figures that you get in this set, only 2 of them you can actually find in other sets. I believe all of the rest of the figures that you get here are in fact exclusives. And some of these other sets too, especially Kai's Golden Dragon Raider, are not super great in terms of their price to part ratio. $90 US for 624 pieces. Yeah, that's not super great. That should be about $60 worth of value. Moving on to another example here, if my computer would operate. How much is the Crystal King? $70 US. How many pieces does the Crystal King have? Let's see. Ooh, 722. That's a good one. That's about what I would expect for a set like this. 722 pieces should be around $70. Another example. where is something else that we can talk about here? Kohl's Golden Dragon Cruiser, $44.99. Kind of a weird price to say the least, but let's go ahead and click on it really quick. $44.99. You'd expect about 450 pieces. Nope, 384. A little bit more expensive than what it should be. Moving on to another set here. Might as well take a look at some other ones too. Which one haven't we looked at yet? The Crystal King Temple. Let's take a look at that guy. How much are you? $79.99. $80 US. Also coming out August 1st. I don't want to look at the honey values right now. Moving on to the actual piece count, 703. Should be around $70. It's going to be $80. Not super great on that. By far, though, the worst contender of all of them is for sure the Ultra Golden Dragon, which a lot of people are just kind of dismissing now. A lot of people are just not going to get this set because it costs way too much for the value that you get here. And I agree, the value is kind of overpriced. It's very overpriced here. It's not as great as it probably should be and could be. But there is a reason for that. Like I said, this set does have a lot going on, a lot going into it that makes it kind of expensive. But at the end of the day, I think a lot of people are just not happy with the prices this go round. And that's going to be the bad news for pretty much everybody. Of course, with fans living in the US and North America, yes, it does kind of suck that these sets are going to be coming out later than everywhere else in the world. Other people are going to have these on June 1st. If you live in North America, you're probably not going to see these sets show up until August 1st, unless you want to pay super crazy prices for shipping and whatnot, which I would not recommend considering the overall value of these sets and how expensive they're actually going to be. I think the entire wave adds up to be around $600, maybe a little bit under $600, and that's a PS5. You could buy a PS5 and a couple of games, or you could buy the entire wave of Ninjago Crystalized. I'm pretty sure LEGO does expect fans to buy all of these here, especially diehard Ninjago fans that have been around since day one, because like I said, the figure distribution kind of requires you to get everything, get all the sets if you want to get every single figure, if you want to get all 4 of the Dragon Ninja, if you want to get this new Oni Lloyd. And like I said, there are third-party options that you can go to, such as eBay, Bricklink, Mercari, any other websites that will sell secondhand, or as I've said, third-party distributions of these guys. And also there are going to be other websites available June 1st where you can actually go ahead and buy these sets from overseas. But overall, I think a lot of Ninjago fans are just kind of disappointed in this new wave, dare I say. You know, fans are kind of disappointed with the actual prices of these sets, disappointed with how they're being distributed, and I agree it's kind of a rough way to treat this wave of Ninjago, but it's no different than what we've seen before. The only thing that's different is some of these prices, which are not super great. You could blame inflation, you could blame whatever you want here. The fact of the matter is, these sets are going to be kind of expensive, and for those of us that want to save up and buy all of these sets, it's going to cost a pretty penny, but hey, at least for fans living in the US and any other part of North America, it seems like we have a couple more months to save up, so hey, maybe that's a blessing in disguise, right? Maybe we should be happy about that. I don't know, guys. I don't really have any thoughts on it per se. I know some people are disappointed in the prices and the August 1st release date for many US fans, and personally, I expected the August 1st release date, but I was kind of hoping that some of these prices would be a little bit cheaper. These are kind of expensive sets here. These are like the luxury Ninjago sets for sure. Leave a comment down below discussing what you guys think about this. That's going to pretty much do it for my thoughts here today. If you enjoyed today's video, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I will catch you guys again in the next one. Peace.